President Trump says in very kind of powerful yet ominous terms, I was once the hunted, now I'm the hunter, in the beautiful flagpole ceremony. I'm going to share you you're not going to want to miss this, beautiful clips. I mean, beautiful, of these brand new, gorgeous American flagpoles right in front of the White House lawn. And then petulant child Maxwell Alejandro Frost, saying the quiet part out loud about undocumented workers. I've got living proof that everything I've been saying about higher ed is true. A brand new post from an actual Harvard law professor is going to make your blood chill. And then probably the most powerful story I'm going to share with you today. I have to put on my glasses here. I know the glare is bad. I'm not in my home base right now. The man with the world's highest recorded IQ says he believes Jesus Christ is God and is the way and the truth and the life. This guy points to quantum physics to support his belief in God and the afterlife. You're not going to want to miss this. But first, check out this beautiful video showing our beautiful American pride and glory that President Trump has returned to our glorious republic. Check this out.
How you enjoy being president? Do you ever miss building?
I love construction.
It's in your heart, isn't it?
Well, I love it. I know it better than anybody. When I see a railroad going from San Francisco to LA, I think it's 100 times over budget.
That's incredible.
One of the most incompetent things. That's Newsom.
And why do they keep funding that?
I think we're not going to anymore. In fact, a little bit of a story. We're not going to fund that anymore. It's out of control. First of all, it doesn't go where it's supposed to. It's supposed to go from LA to San Francisco. Now, because they don't have any money, they've spent, 30, 40 times more than it was supposed to spend. And they made it much shorter because it no longer goes into the cities. It stops miles outside of the city.
Here are these. I mean, this is just straight out of the old Wild West. Listen to how Trump says, I was once the hunted, and now I'm the hunter. This is beautiful.
What gave you the idea to do this?
I've had it for a long time. The first time I had it, you guys were after me. I said I had to focus. I was the hunted, and now I'm the hunter. It's a big difference. Big difference.
I love how he punches the reporter at the end of that. What do you think he means? But now I was the hunted, and now I'm the hunter. I mean, it's such a badass statement. And then look at this beautiful video of these two amazing. Why this wasn't done sooner is beyond me. This is gorgeous. Enjoy this. You see these two huge flagpoles. I mean, the man, you may not like Trump, you may not like what he's doing, but you have to look at the man. Man knows construction. And look at how beautiful this is. Just absolutely gorgeous. Two huge American flags, American flag. Something that's going to make a lot more sense when I share with you today how the professor says. You need more of this. You need more of this. There's just a couple of photos I just wanted to share. There's one right there of the flag. Here's just a couple of photos I want to share. Here's one of the flag right there in front just going up. It's absolutely beautiful. There's a great shot right there, right in front of the White House. Another beautiful picture. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Man is trying to renew a sense of love, a sense of appreciation of how amazing this country is, because we're surrounded by enemies within. We're surrounded by people who truly, viscerally hate our country. Look at this montage right here. The difference between President Trump and these leftist pussies. Watch this video right here. It's a perfect montage. Just under 60 seconds, you get an entire microcosm picture of the radical woke left and our guy who loves America and represents America first. Watch.
All I tried to do was just hold Edgardo's arm and ask the ICE agents, do you have a warrant? And they would not show me the warrant. And I said I'd let go of his arm as soon as they showed it to me, and they did not show it to me, and you saw what happened.
I get threats on my life. On the people that I love. And I try not to talk about it.
I was forced to the ground. First on my knees, and then flat on my chest.
Question for you. How many times do you think that video has been played in schools, in history classes, and on campuses, on university grounds, in, lecture halls across America? I bet it hasn't been played nearly as much as it should. But you know what does get play? Documentaries on Che Guevara, documentaries on the Bolsheviks and Stalinism and communism and God knows what else. That's what gets played. And here's living proof. Oh, it makes me so mad. I've been saying this for years. Keep your children safe. I have to look at this. I know my glasses have a glare, but I want to read this because I actually posted this on X. I've said so many times, save your children. And that higher ed is the beginning of the root cause of homegrown terrorism. And that Mangione was not by accident, but groomed and nurtured with anti-American hate under strong, strategic, orchestrated intent. This is an actual professor at Harvard University. Watch this. Alejandra Carboyelo. And this is what she just posted today. Check this out. Again, an actual Harvard law professor getting funding from our taxpayer dollars. I honestly don't care anymore if this country destroys itself and burns down to the ground. The current form of the United States is incompatible with democracy or human rights, which is a meaningless statement coming from a law professor. It no longer has any legitimacy to govern, and I'll dance on its grave. Let something better rise from the ashes. This is where you're sending your children. This is where your grandson, your nephew, your niece, your daughter-in-law, what have you. This is where they're getting that. You think Mangione was an accident? And if you need a little refresher who Mangione was, he was the guy earlier in the year, came from a beautiful upbringing, private high school, private university, all the best that America could offer, all the opportunities, right? He was a white male, if there's any leftists out there that want to make this all about color and race, which I never do, who carried out that atrocious assassination of the CEO of that healthcare company, health insurance company, in broad daylight, no less, in New York City. This is what these universities are doing. They are not even, I can't even call them indoctrination camps. They are terrorist camps, and we must defund them immediately. Speaking of defunding immediately, we need to somehow get this petulant child out of our sacred halls of Congress. Alejandro Maxwell Frost says he agrees with Republicans. We shouldn't have any undocumented people out there. Here's his solution.
And to my Republican colleagues who say, I don't want any undocumented people in this country, I actually agree with you. So let's document every single one of them with a speedy path to citizenship.
Yeah. So his answer is, basically, he just gave away the Democratic leftist playbook. His response, his answer is, no. This is what we want to do. We want to bring the worst of the worst into our country, give them open borders, allow them free entry, give them a red carpet, have them not earn the best citizenship of the best country on planet Earth. But no, just let them in easy peasy, have them circumvent all our systems and processes, and then give them radical amnesty and radical citizenship so they can vote us in. This is the great replacement theory right there in bold color. This is the future of the radical Democrat Party? No. This is what happens when you let children make decisions without parental supervision. Period. Okay, this might be the most interesting story that I'm going to share with you today. And this right here is The world's highest, this is a man who has the world's highest recorded IQ, says he believes Jesus Christ is God. His name is Young Hoon Kim of South Korea, and he's pointing to quantum physics to support his belief in God and the afterlife. Kim was recognized by the Giga Society in April of 2024 as having the highest IQ in the world at 276. I think this is interesting. It's a fascinating story. Even though the video is a little bit awkward, I think it's important to share this. By the way, before I share this, I'm not a proselytizer. I never try to force anybody to believe anything. I believe in God. You don't have to. But I think it's just interesting. What I try to do, it's the same thing I try to do in my classroom. I try to present things and then have you make up your own mind about it. I present my opinion. I present the facts, the data, statistics, the unvarnished truth, what I believe about that unvarnished truth. I offer my take on it, but I never try to, I'm not in the convincing business. I don't convince anybody of anything. I just share what I share. You make your own mind up. So with that caveat, check out this video from Kim, who has the highest IQ in the world at 276. Check this out.
In this video, I would like to share my idea, my thoughts about afterlife. I think our consciousness continues beyond death, definitely. Our consciousness is not just brain activity, but it is something deeper. I think you believe this. Science says that when the brain stops, then our consciousness disappears. You believe this now, but quantum physics says that information never disappears. Never. It only changes in forms. If our consciousness is quantum information, it may continue after the body is gone. For example, like computer data stored in the cloud, our consciousness may not be trapped in the brain. Quantum entanglement suggests that our consciousness is part of a bigger system beyond the physical world. Some scientists and philosophers believe that our world may be a simulation created by a higher dimension of being, which I believe. If this is true, then the death is not the end, but a shift to another reality. Just like a video game character disappears, but the player still exists. Our consciousness may continue in a higher dimension like this. Many people with near-death experience says they saw their bodies from above or felt warm light and deep peace. They say they felt warm light and peace. These experiences seem like moving from one system to another, I think. So, if reality is part of something bigger, then death is not the end, but it is a transition, shift to another reality. Science is growing now, and we are learning more about consciousness and reality. Our death is not destruction, but change and shift. Humanity will keep searching for the truth about what comes after life. Thank you.
Really interesting stuff. I'd love to get your thoughts on this and everything that we talked about. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you love America, tap that thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it helps us out immeasurably. You could even do it on your remote if you're watching this on TV. Also, sign up for our free newsletter. It's free. This is your kind of foolproof way of never missing out. It's in the pinned comment and description down below. We never share your email with anybody. We don't sell it to a third party. We don't spam. That's not the Nez Nation way. And all you need to do, it's 2 clicks. Give us your best email. Boom, hit submit, and you are in. You never miss out on all the latest breaking news, videos, live streams, giveaways, etc. that we offer here. So do that immediately. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here, just in case you missed them. Tap my face right there to subscribe and follow. It's free. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless the USA and all who defend her. I'll see you soon.